Top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack. And hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a question that has been circulating all over social media and YouTube and celebrity blogs and entertainment news. And that is, why did Steve Harvey allegedly distance himself from Diddy, Sean Combs? Why did he distance himself, y'all? Because y'all know that man got in trouble. But before we start getting into this speculation and discussing this public statements and opinions circulating online, allegations are just allegations, people, and everybody is entitled to due process. But with Diddy facing intense public scrutiny and multiple lawsuits making headlines, many people are now looking back at old relationships, y'all. They're looking at old relationships and asking one question: did Steve Harvey see something that made him keep his distance? And guys, I know y'all know the answer to that. Y'all answer in the comments if you think Steve Harvey saw something that made him keep his distance, because you know everybody got rid of him. So, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. I'm gonna let y'all play some of this tape, and we're gonna talk about it, because as we know, while he tries to distance himself from Diddy, realize that, I think a lot of this is cap anyway, but you tell me, because at the end of the day, guess what? Steve Harvey, you allowed a son and a father to sleep with your daughter and go on vacation with you. And so if y'all don't remember that part, man, hey man, we're gonna get to it. Let's go.
But the lower section of me, this dude right here, whew, I've actually said to him, you need to go somewhere and sit down.
Literally.
Literally, sit down. Shh, be quiet. Stop looking over there. That's not for you. Conversation. And until you get older, you're not really going to understand that. So for all the young guys out there that's dealing with it, do your best, man.
But survive.
Yeah. And hopefully, if you're a good guy, you'll survive it. It's the bad guys that don't survive it. If you're not trying to be cruel or unkind to people, if you're not trying to be abusive or use people, by the grace of God, you will survive that era. I've tried to raise my son to at least be gentleman. Be a gentleman. Be fair. Don't talk to women that way. Treat women with kindness and respect. If you're that guy.
Now, let me stop right there. And I do want y'all to know something about Steve Harvey and his reputation. Steve Harvey has always projected a very different type of image. You dig? He's known as a family man, a motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, television host, comedian, author, relationship expert. Even though your relationship ain't doing too hot, because, hey, man, wasn't your wife sleeping with your cook named Big Bob? But that's a whole nother story. His brand is centered around family values, faith, business, success, and personal development and self-improvement. But over the years, Steve Harvey has been extremely careful about protecting his reputation and maintaining a positive public image. But many fans have noticed that despite both men being major figures in the entertainment industry, Steve Harvey and Diddy were never viewed as particularly close friends compared to some of Diddy's other celebrity association. Now, that observation has led to growing speculation online. Now people are asking, was Steve Harvey intentionally keeping his distance, or social media reading too much into it? Y'all tell me. Let's go.
You'll survive that area. Most of us do. And then if you're not that guy, you won't survive that area. He's in prison right now because you've been Puffy. You've been watching it. You turn into Puffy. If you don't respect it, you're going to do some time. You understand? And he was old enough to really get it together, but he didn't.
Why do you think that with Diddy? Is it because you're living a life where there are no boundaries? You get whatever you want whenever you want. You've done everything you possibly have, and there are no boundaries. So you just keep going further and further?
Yeah.
Is that why you think?
Yeah, you have to, like I said, you have to practice acts of kindness. You've got to be a gentleman through it all. I'm not saying, look, man, this dude's gonna have more than one chick. Okay, cool, I got that right there. But you don't have to be abusive with it and abrasive with it. And
But I'm saying no. Steve Harvey saying that, oh, he gonna have more than one chick. And but the thing is, Steve, you allowed this man and his son to date Lori Harvey. And I understand she's an adult, but you and your wife Marjorie were on vacation with Diddy and Lori. After his son was blowing Lori's back out, you, Lori Harvey, Marjorie Harvey, and Diddy were all having lunch while you guys were vacation out of town, guys. Y'all got to tell me, man, is Steve over here contradicting himself? Because it looks like everybody is just trying to run away. And ain't Steve starting to look a little bit thin? Y'all tell me in the comments, people.
like, Puffy was doing all this, but boy, let me tell you something, man. And he was getting away with a lot. But when that video came out,
The one in the hotel room, you mean?
bro, that's like you sitting there going, wait a minute, hold up, man. What you doing? I mean, bro, for you to be a public figure, wrap a towel around yourself and run down a public hallway, not knowing who's at that elevator. It could have been other people at the elevator. But you go around there and there's no one at the elevator, and that's your reaction to this girl? Yo, bro. So now that's what we caught on tape. That's the one that's on tape. That's the one that's out in the public in front of the elevator.
And you're also on tape, guys. Man, Steve Harvey is full of shit. Steve, you're on tape eating lunch with the man. You, your wife, your daughter are on tape in with Diddy, vacationing out of the country, sitting at the breakfast table. So what are you talking about, bro? Like, if you really had a problem with people putting their hands on somebody, why was, guys, y'all answer in the comments, guys. I need 1,000 comments on this, man. If Steve Harvey was if he was so concerned with how this man treated women, do you think he would have let this man date his daughter? Now, even if you couldn't stop her from dating him, do you think that you would be vacationing with this man, you and your beloved wife? But hey,
goodness, what's been going on when you ain't in front of the elevator? Yep. Now it's got to have been magnified back there. So now you're just not a good person. Man, you can't run it like that, because now you got to pay. And the thing about sin is, sin costs you more than you want to pay, and it make you stay longer than you want to stay. And that's what he in now. And he had the power to do whatever you want to do, but just because you can do something don't mean you should. You got money. I have some money. But bro, I take this money home. This ain't the time to spread it all over Dubai. No, that ain't how it work, man. And then you get to have this life that you have because you played within the rules. You were a decent guy. Chris Fade is a decent guy. It's no way you get to this level and you're not a decent guy. You're not mistake free, but you're a decent guy. You've asked God for forgiveness. You've said, I'm sorry to some people.
You see what he just said? Steve Harvey just said, I'm not a decent guy, and I've asked for forgiveness for some things that he did, guys. You have to learn how to read between the lines here, people. And shout out to those of y'all who thought that I didn't know how to leave content on one of my mini computers, one of my mini Apple products, and that all I know how to do is use my phone. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the like button so you know when I'm dropping. Let's go.
Yeah. You've apologized. That's how you get through life. If you don't do that, man, you got to go to prison.
I think you hit the nail on the head. As a man, when I see another man lay a hand on a woman, for me, that is the lowest, because I feel like it's a reflection on us. We're men. We should never lay a hand on a woman.
Right.
Be it even, verbally or physically, both,
Okay, guys. Now look, this is, hey, I don't want y'all to grill me for this one, but y'all know we keeping it a stack with Coach One Stack. And guess what? I'm him. You dig? I'm him in every way, shape, and form. I want you guys to tell me your honest opinion. Put it in the comments. Do you think it's wrong for a man to lay a hand on a woman? Do you think that's wrong for a man to lay a hand on a woman? So what I'm saying is, if a woman sit here and put her hands all over a dude and put hands on him, do you think a man is wrong if he fights back? Do you think women just have a pass to put their hands on men and without any just due? Like you could take a 300-pound dude. You think it's okay? Just tell me in the comments. I just want to know if this man is 300 pounds and this woman is hitting him in the face. Man, them blows don't hurt any less. But do you feel that it's okay to defend yourself against a woman? Because some of this I agree with, some of us don't. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you touch me, you're going to get hit. If you touch Coach One Stack, you're going to get hit, man. I have been ran over by a car by one of my exes. I didn't have my ribs broke. You think I'm not going to defend myself from whoever touches me? Hey, man, y'all got another thing coming, man. But I just keep it a stack over here. But you let me know how y'all feel about it. But I believe nobody should ever put hands on anybody. What do y'all think?
Horrible. So when I saw that video as well, I've met Diddy before, and he came out to Dubai and we kind of partied here, and very charismatic, a great guy. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. And when it was all happening, and then when I saw that video like you did, that was when it was like,
bro,
out.
You as a man looking at that video, you going, yo, hold up, man.
Yeah.
Because I know some real tough dudes.
Yeah.
I got some friends, man, that's been gangsters the whole time they've been alive. They old gangsters now. They saw that video and went, yo, man, he tripping.
Yeah.
What's the matter with old boy right here? Steve, what's up with this dude? Hey, man, we need to put some hands on him.
Did you ever have a relationship with him? Did you ever cross paths?
I mean, I knew him, yeah. But we've never been that type of dude. It was some things that I had heard about that kept me away from.
Now we press and pause. Man, Steve Harvey is an MFing liar. And I'm going to post y'all video. See, I don't like it when people see. That's why we keeping it a stack with Coach One Stack. We keep it 1,000 over here on this channel right here. So now I'm going to follow up with a video showing him, Steve Harvey, eating dinner with Diddy. Steve Harvey, Marjorie Harvey, Lori Harvey, and Diddy. All of them on vacation eating it. So this man just told a bold-faced lie out of his mouth about he didn't know dude. Man, you knew dude. Y'all went on vacation together. And I got the video to prove it. And I'm going to post it after this, man. So y'all go ahead and hit that like button and run these subscribe buttons up. And let's get 1,000 likes on this so I can post that next video, because Steve is lying.
I got invited. Hey, man, we throwing a party. See, you don't see me nowhere.
Smart.
You don't see me. My brand different. I'm not going to your party. I don't go to the white party, the blue party, the pink party, the panty party. I ain't at nobody's party. Steve Harvey going home. You can't take my picture if I'm at home. Can't put me on TMZ if I'm at home. I go home. My wife don't have to wonder where I am. You know, I spent the night in Dubai last night so I could get up and do your show and be on time. I didn't want traffic.
Thank you.
And so, you know, we talked last night. She called me this morning when she wake up, because she's an early riser. She get up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm up. I'm sitting on the balcony having coffee. My wife don't have to look for me. I'm her husband. She don't have to look for me. I have to spend the night somewhere. She can call me. She ain't got to worry about nothing. I try to erase as much trick stuff out my life as I can.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah,
I think more men have to be like Steve Harvey.
Well,
But it takes a while.
Yeah, just go home, dog. Just go home. You save yourself a lot of pain.
But the club's open. There's people there. Everyone's having fun. Don't go home.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something I taught my sons. We went to the McGregor-Floyd Mayweather fight.
And you know, God, that's enough of that video, man. You know, your boy Steve Harvey is telling so many lies about he didn't know Diddy. That's why I'm going to follow this up with a video of you sitting there eating dinner with Diddy, you, your wife, Lori, and Diddy. You guys vacationing, out of the country. But man, hey, Do you believe Steve Harvey intentionally kept distance from Diddy, right? Or do you think social media is simply like starting to connect the dots that may not actually be there? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Now if you enjoyed this video, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more celebrity news. Can you dig? Updates or breaking headlines, viral stories of hip hop news and trending topics. And thanks for watching. And remember, guys, sometimes the truth hurts. And you know the rest, guys. Be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never get finessed and get plenty of rest, right? And stay away from them Diddy parties.